getting oil change in the 853. The 748's already got its oil change and they have a cylinder to pack on it. John Deere's here getting that done. We have some crappy freaking wood we're trying to work. We're not even working this stand. This is what the good wood is. Bad wood's in the back there. We're fixing to go back there. We're gonna find Matthew. He's on the 718, bunching it up with the rubber tire cutter. We're gonna go find him, watch him work for a minute. Watch, Mickey's gonna try and hit us with this tree. That's not mine. Matt put that in there. Woo, some bad stuff, y'all. Oh, look, now he's gonna throw dirt on us. Oh, golly. Oh, hell. We are screwed. Yeah, that's right. That's what I thought. Better put that down. Watch him stick a bucket or so through the box. It's got all kind of good fun stuff taking place today. We're gonna watch him run this bucket through the box here. This is our last set on this track. We've got to find us somewhere else to go. We should be ready to start moving tomorrow. Sometime tomorrow. Tomorrow. We'll be moving tomorrow. Not only is it bad wood, I mean, y'all can see it's short. I mean, this, you can see the distance from there to the end. It's just short. I got to get a video of some of the, and my foresters, I know people watching this higher ups. Guys, I'm not knocking y'all. It's just bad wood. I know it's bad. It's reason it's bad. It's good ground. We're searching for ground. We appreciate being able to work. Don't take it wrong. It's just, man, it's bad. So we're gonna talk about it. Watch it go in that box. That's our 1,000 angry beavers. I guess if you want to be technical about it, it's only 88 angry beavers. Either way, that's a badass machine. Let's go find Matthew. So we're having to skid up this old fire lane thing here. This is probably the smoothest access Michael's seen for sure in a long time, if not ever. It's like skidding up a doggone dirt road. I'd drive my pickup down it if I had to. So as I was stating a minute ago, you want to know why it's bad wood. Good wood never grows on good ground. Y'all look at how sandy this is. It's just sandy. And it's red clay underneath it. It's if it was all like this right here, wouldn't be too bad. That's manageable. This mess over here, it's crazy how one side of access is always worse than the other. That is some bad stuff over y'all. So when Michael was down getting his oil changed, me and Matt been back here hitting it pretty hard. We got basically from here all the way back thinned. Matt's got a little bit more. Hey, I think he's working on one more row back here in the back. But we got everything thinned up through there. So basically all Matt has left to thin back here is from right here. We done got down rows punched through it. You can see where it stays kind of dark up through there. And then we may run through this and pick a tree or two out. But you can see how small diameter most every bit of that is. We're not going through all of it. And we're not going through all of it, not saying that I'm too good to cut that stuff. One, it's not profitable. Two, the mill will not buy it that small. Watch your turbo come by us here. Y'all need to watch, see how small that mess is. Skidder is almost toting the whole drag off the ground. That's how short it is. That's some short stuff. Alright, so we've been working with Matthew a lot here lately on the rubber tire cutter. He's gotten pretty dang good with it. And I'm not saying he's the best or anything. He's pretty good. He's trying to get one more tree right there, and he's about to boo-boo his whole head full up. If you ain't trying to get that one more tree every time, you're not running that thing to its full potential like it needs to be. He's gonna drop one. He's gonna have to go back in there and pick that one up. If he's lucky, it'll lodge in a tree. Or, oh, he might get lucky and it towed on out there with him. There you go. Now it's close enough there. He'll either scoot it around or Michael can pick it up and put it in his drag himself. Let's see which way he goes. He hates me filming him. I hate that camera. That's what he always tells me. So we're not trying, I mean, we're trying to make it as perfect as we can. This stuff's just not gonna come out perfect, looking pretty and everything else like a normal thinning behind us would. Just because it's, I mean, it's just, it did not grow well. It has not grown well. It's 11 years old. Well, actually it's 12 years old now. But it's just not growing like it should. 12 years old, it should be a lot better than this. I think a lot of it is the ground. There's nutrients and stuff in this ground that's not, the ground's lacking the nutrients that it needs. He's just trying to ride and look, see what he needs to cut. Look, all that little bitty mess right there, I'd probably just leave every bit of that, but that goes to that he just cut. Those are not merchantable trees. It's crazy, you can't even hear them trees hit the ground. Let's move up out of his way. The timber just hasn't grown well because of the type of soil and everything that's here. It's also not growing well because I believe it was planted too tight together. He's waving at y'all. I don't know if y'all can see him in there, but he waved. Y'all wave back. Go down in the comment section, leave him a wave. Tell him he's doing a fine job. But anyway, it was also planted too tight together, and it's been surrounded by a big clear cut its whole life. It's seeded in really hard on itself, so therefore it's just not growing like it needs to. Before anybody gets in the comments, no, that's not a full drag, it's just all that's on that one road. He's gonna pull it up, he's gonna drop it, and then he's gonna go to the next road, and he's gonna finish his drag with what he's got in that one. just some really short rows right here. They end right up there. So those of y'all that are new to the channel, what we do, we're a pine thinning operation in South Louisiana. We're based out of a little town called Deere. This is all we do is thinnings. Every once in a while we've been doing some clear cuts with the cleanup of Hurricane Laura. Hurricane Laura devastated our area last year. But this is what we do 99% of the time is pine thinning. This is a first thin. This stuff here is, like I said earlier, 11, 12 years old, depending on how you want to look at it. This is our rubber tire cutter. We use it when it's dry. We have a track cutter as well. I typically run the track cutter full time. It's up there getting oil changed in it, but we do try to use our rubber tire buncher as often as possible because it is cheaper to use, not because it cuts more wood. The track buncher actually cuts more wood. But what we're doing here is we're taking the bad trees out, even though most all of the trees here are bad. We're taking the bad trees out, leaving the good trees to grow, make saw timber. These trees here will make OSB press board. If it was going to my other mill, it would make your boxes that you get your Amazon orders from or in. You flip a box over and it says Packaging Corporation of America. I probably helped produce some of those boxes, or I may help cut the wood to make them anyway. Primarily our product is used to make OSB. I guess you would call that lumber. I call it press board. Pretty simple. Nothing real straightforward. Everything we do, or everything's straightforward. Everything that we do is all pine pulpwood. We very, very, very rarely sort chip and saw logs out for lumber. In our area, pine pulpwood is king. We have a very niche market here where we do mostly pine thinnings, pine pulpwood. We do have clear cuts where they do pine logs and whatnot. There is a small hardwood market in my area, but for the most part, we are all pine thinning. I am all pine thinning, first and second thinning. First thinning, we come in at 12 years or so of age, punch a down row, which you see the cutter working in right now, thin the bad trees out, let it grow for 5 to 7 more years, come back, remove some more bad timber until it gets down to about 150 to 125 stems per acre on a second thin. And then it stands an additional 10 years or so before it is final felled between the ages of 28 to 32 years of age, and plant it in the ground and restart the process all over again. So you see the skidder coming here, he has this big bundle of trash. Everybody likes to ask, what do you do with the debris left over after you're done processing the trees? We scatter it in our woods. It rots, it acts as a compost, fertilizes the timber grows better. Getting her service on. Alright, so what he's doing is he's delimbing as he's loading, trying to hold on to all of his processed wood here for the next truck. As y'all can see how we're having to turn that stuff around backwards. It's easier if you leave your processed wood over here and get that taken care of. Load your back. See why we're turning it around backwards? It's easier to have processed wood laying here waiting on your next truck. Spin that around, put it on the truck instead of having to pull it out of the box, set it down, turn it around, then put it on the truck. It's more efficient this way. But this is what I was talking about. Y'all can see just how bad short this mess is. It's oh, way it's short.
I've been waiting for the chance to prove myself. Take the wheel, hit the
guys, we're getting our day finished up here. We ended up getting our 8 loads. It's pretty good for that trashy mess. We're fixing to start hanging fuel hoses and stuff, getting done. We got a big surprise coming as far as wood we got going. So y'all make sure y'all want to stick with us. We got plenty of cool stuff coming up soon. I just went and looked at our next track, and it's gonna be good. We're gonna enjoy working it, and y'all are going to enjoy watching it be worked. All right, we're gonna put that hose in the track shear. I'm gonna pull a track shear up here. So anyway, it's time to get everything done, get to the house, and come back tomorrow. Y'all come back tomorrow with us. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us today and watching, and hopefully y'all enjoyed the cutting action and everything. And like I said, we got a lot of cool stuff coming up. I'm really excited to get on this new track of timber. We can't get this place cut out fast enough. So y'all make sure y'all go down below, hit that like button, subscribe button, look in the description for a link to the t-shirt shop, and go buy a t-shirt from me, please. It would help me out a bunch. And until the next video, we'll catch y'all next time. Before we start today's video, if y'all never looked, go down in the description below, and we have a link to t-shirts. If you like the channel and would like to support the channel a little bit further, I'd appreciate it if y'all would take a chance, go down below, click on a t-shirt link, and go find t-shirts. Free shipping, United States. If you're overseas, message me. We'll try and work something out, get you as close to free as we can.